at the Simpsons panel, I was able to see many great things, like a very nostalgic trip down memory lane when these great musical theater people sang a lot of the old tunes from the classic episodes of The Simpsons. It made me very emotional, and I don't get emotional that easy, but sometimes I do. But they had me to the point where I was almost in tears with the nostalgia of the old classic Simpsons music.
I want to announce we always get asked who are the guest stars upcoming. Included this year will be Kristen Wiig, Elizabeth Moss, Rachel Maddow, Zach Galifianakis, Stan Lee, Harlan Ellison. And good news, everyone, there will be a Simpson Futurama crossover. About a month, and it'll be either the finale this year or the premiere next year.
It's going to be really good, so this was an answer. Remember I said in the last panel, to come to this panel and you get the answer to the last question, and I said it may be a disappointing answer, but no, it was not. It was a good answer.
That's why I'm here. I needed to know.
Everything in our lives is crossovers now. When I eat lunch with Matt, it's a crossover.
Hi, my name is Josh. Thank you. How did you come up with The Simpsons?
I have 48 answers to that. Pick a number. Pick a number. 48? I don't remember. No, I've been a cartoonist all my life. I love cartoons growing up. This is way before almost everybody's time here, but there's a live-action TV show that came out in 1960 or 61, Dennis the Menace. And Dennis the Menace, which, by the way, great comic strip by Hank Ketchum. Dennis the Menace, at the opening main title of the pilot episode, I was sitting there watching it, and Dennis the Menace comes out like a cyclone, like Tasmanian Devil. And he had slingshot and all this stuff, and I thought, oh my gosh, a show about a menace. This is going to be fantastic. And then the actual show was pretty sweet, pretty mild. I liked it. It was great. Jay North was fantastic, but he never used the slingshot. And so I wanted to grow up and do a TV show where the kid actually used the slingshot. And we're still doing all the way kids do in the 21st century. Answer number 37.
And for that question, we have, for some reason, an Alf costume.
With a smile that never judges you. Why would I? Who could take this diver?
I don't mind at all.
Thanks.
Who can clean me up before the big policeman's ball? The garbage man.
Yes, the garbage man can.
The sanitation folks are jolly friendly blokes. Courteous and easy going. They'll mop up when you're overflowing and tell you when your ass is showing.
Who can take my mommy? And my daddy too. Make them get along like moms and dads are supposed to do. The garbage man. I'll bet the garbage man can. Shit.
The garbage man can't.
But he's got a bunch of comic books and porn for you. Screw my parents.
Who can? The garbage man can.
Because he's Homer Simpson man.
He'll clean the world for you.
Springfield, Springfield.
Springfield, Springfield.
It's a hell of a time.
others hunt for food. But the only thing that I'm hunting for is an outfit that looks good. See my vest, see my vest, made from real gorilla chest. Try this sweater, there's no better than authentic Irish setter. You like this hat? It was my cat. My evening wear's a vampire rat. These white slippers are albino, African endangered rhino, grizzly bear underwear, turtles necks. I've got my share. A ring of poodle on my noodle, it shall rest. Try my Red Robin suit, it comes one vest or two. See my vest, see my vest, see my vest.
Thank you.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, how you doing, Hulkster? What can I do for you?
Just get your autograph.
Sure. It's so weird you call it an autograph, not just a signature. it's an odd thing.
Well, I love the original game. I hope I played this too. It seemed really good.
Yeah,
so,
it's
good job, man.
I'm glad you like it.
Thanks. At Comic-Con, I was able to play the DuckTales remastered game. It was a game where you played a remake of the original Nintendo game by Capcom. I was even able to get an autographed poster by the producer of the new game. That was really great. So I decided I really want to go to the panel for this to witness the transformation, all the work they put into the new game, and try to also make it like the old game experience as well. And I was able to witness all the original animators and a lot of people that worked on the game. I was able to witness all their drawings, all their side-by-side comparisons, and we even sang the original DuckTales song.
This being the last day, I know it's early in the morning, I would like everybody to stand up. I'm going to stand up. Let's do this. Let's do this. I need to be very emphatic. I need to hear some really loud booze, and then, and this is the last one I'm doing. We're all going to sing along, right? Yes. And we're going to wake up all the other panels. All right?
That guy needs to sit down.
I'm sorry. Oops. All right. You all know the words. You hit the lights?
It's like a hurricane in Duckburg. It starts lasers, aeroplanes. It's a Duckburg. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales, woo! Every day they're out there making DuckTales, woo! Tales of daring new guys and DuckTales, woo! Danger, watch behind you. There's stranger out to find you. What to do is grab onto some DuckTales, woo! Every day they're out there making DuckTales, woo! Tales of daring do bad and the DuckTales, woo! Lonely tales of rotten tales, oh DuckTales, woo!
I guess I should just give a little background. The comic you see up on the screen there, the Land Beneath the Ground, that's actually the first comic book that I ever saw as a kid. So Scrooge McDuck was, left a huge impression on me. When they redid that story, excuse me, in the DuckTales TV show, I remember as a young adult going, oh my gosh, they're remaking the Carl Park stories in TV show form. And so we want to do the same thing with the game. Just go, all right, they already told the story twice, let's tell it the third time. Clearly this level, the Minds level, was based on this comic. So why don't we go in there, figure out what's going on with the original story, and then with the TV episode, and then let's kind of tell it again, maybe a third way. It doesn't exactly parallel either of them, but I think we did a pretty good job.
3 drawings, and for ours we had quadruple that, I think. So we want to make sure that the keys have the same pose, the same feel, and stay very, very, very true to the NES game. That was a big, very important aspect for us. I'm muting that, it doesn't sound very good, but one of the first things they tell you in animation is you need to act it out. If you don't know how to animate it, you act it out. And so I had to go act things out for the animators. We met every day, for like an hour, and went over all the animations in the game. Because it just really helps to get a feel for what you're going to do. And so you have to put yourself out there and be embarrassed and show it to everybody. I don't usually have the cane. No, we actually got the cane for I want everybody here to go home and describe how to hold a cane to someone if you want them to hold it in different ways. It's like a bad game of charades. So we actually went and bought a cane because Scrooge holds the cane in all sorts of different ways. I was actually noting when we did the cover, that, you know, if you hold the cane one way, it can be a gun, and if you move your hand up, it can be a sword. So just having the prop just helps work your way through all that. So here's an example of the very first step of animation. This is what we call rough animation. The animator does it, you know, very loosely, just tries to get the timing, the general posture down, but it's not perfect, it's not accurate. And this came from just having a cane, just twirling it like that, felt really neat, and so we decided, hey, that'd make a great animation for a log idle, which is when the character's standing there for like 5 seconds or more, and you're waiting for you to play. The next step after that is what we call tie down, where you take that same rough animation, trace over it, get a nice clean line, because then what you're ready to do after that is hand it off to be colored and the final line weight applied. So here you can see the final version of it in all its amazing glory. And just here's some other animations to show you. Like here's our idle. If my computer doesn't freeze. No, it'll go. There you go. It's got too much power. There's too much awesome.
Well, I think what's really important here is that this is
we'll go to this one.
Way forward style is basically animating exactly, just the same techniques that were done in the old school shows.
Yeah.
So it's not like a fancy flash animation. They're really drawing themselves over and over again and animating them.
Yeah, everything is hand drawn, and on the left you can see, the animators, when they first do it, they have to, put a lot of motion on it to get the feel. But once we get it in game, the motion's all handled by the game. So that's why the colored Scrooge is not animating or up and down as much as the one on the left. And then for character, this is the case log from African Minds for a character that doesn't have a skeleton. Come on, mouse. We used a bunch of circles, so he's really fun to see in action.
No, it's a version that I made specifically for Comic-Con. But I left my evil twin and my sustain pedal at home, so it's going to be a duet between me and my laptop.
And please post this on YouTube. We want to see this. Right?